Welcome to another edition of African Americans Ain't Africans, the program that gets you into thinking, to using your thoughts, to realize that the people that you called African Americans didn't find their ways to America in the trunk of a ship. I'm your host, the Indigenous One. And I know I just did a live, and I just wanted to put this out. This is very important. I got a question from a young man today, and he said, "What do I think that tree trunk weighs?" Now, I don't know, but I do know that part of the tree is really heavy. Maybe 500 pounds, maybe 800 pounds, maybe 1,000. I don't know. But I do know the trunk of a tree that size, because that's the size of the man. I mean, would you say he's carrying a trunk about the size of him? And he don't seem to be having a problem with it. So the young man I was talking to, and this is what I mean, listen, keep a close bind with the younger ones younger than you. Keep a kind of a bond with them, because you can pass on some stuff to them, because they'll be open for it. So I'm talking to this young man, and he's saying, "How much do I think that log weighs?" And I say, 1,000 pounds. And he couldn't believe it. 1,000 pounds? No, what do you got to be out of your mind. Okay, 800 pounds. I mean, because trees are heavy. I'm down here in the South. These branches be falling. These trees are heavy. So when I saw this brother picking up one like his wife is calling him at the same time, "Well, put that tree down and get over here." That's what that looked like to me. I don't know, but I know brothers today ain't going out like that. Those are your ancestors. Those are your uncles. Those your daddies. Those your cousins. Those your brothers. That's who you are. But you don't want to be that. You want to be Greek. You want to be Hebrew. You want to be a Moor. You want to be an Egyptian. You want to be a Christian. You want to be a Muslim. You want to be anybody but who you are. So can you understand why I want to vomit? You were created to be this, but you want to be something else that the world has never seen. This is where we at. So I was talking to the young man. I said, "Yo, man, that log looked like it may weigh 1,000 pounds." You know what this cat told me? He said that tree weighs 120 pounds. He says it weighs 120 pounds. So, is it me? Am I looking at it wrong? Or is he looking at it wrong? I just thought just get from some righteous thinking people, some people who at least think and consider and look at the picture and get something out of it. Because I think that log, I don't know, 500 pounds. What do you think? What do you see? I know it ain't I know it ain't a couple of 2x4s. You know how you throw 2x4s over your head? You know how you get some 2x4s at Lowe's or something? How much is that? And what is this brother carrying? And is it something that we do for exercise today? Are brothers chopping down trees, building houses for us to be safely in? Are we building communities? Are we building a different type of house? What we say it should be? Are we taking the raw materials from the land and building something for ourselves? This is not for the people who's come from other places. Because if we realize that what you do, you want to build up that other place, and I understand that. But you do realize that we here have to build up our ancestral homeland. We have to support each other. Like you do your people in Ghana or Gambia. So, don't feel bad. This is for the indigenous people of America. You've taken some of ours, you've taken some of our African Americans, and yeah, you're giving it to them. Good luck with them. But this is for the indigenous people. That man that you see on the screen didn't come from Africa. He's not a Moor. He's not a Hebrew Israelite. He's an indigenous American man. Yo, Uncle, and all of you recognize him, don't you? All of you know him. All of you. That uncle down south, that's who that is. And you run away from that. You'll put on a dress instead of being that. You'll be a Greek instead of that. You will turn your back on the folks that are laying in the ground calling to you to go run off to Egypt. That's the African American. Can I get a witness? Copper Colored Tie says the world is satisfied with melanated people coming from all around the world, except when you mention melanated people from so-called America. That's when the world has a problem. Why is that, Copper Colored Tie? Why do they have a problem with that? It should be the first thing that you think of. Why, when they talk about what the sister said, when they talk about the so-called African American, everybody has a problem with it. Why is that? This is the question we have to be on code about. Why is that? Why is that everybody has a problem with the so-called African American? Everybody has a problem with them. Why? Because you are everybody's meal ticket. It is incumbent upon you to remain an idiot so other people can make money off of you. I mean, I don't know why it's taken us this long to understand this. Chosen one, the American Indian, because the world wants the copper-skinned people to continue being invisible, but we're waking up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's waking up. I mean, you have to. You can't play stupid forever. You can't play stupid forever. And the African American has been doing just that. But now they're in a position because you guys haven't seen it, but the black church is done. The black church is done. So you're going to have to get your spiritual edifices, your spiritual food, or whatever you want to call it. You're going to have to get it from your people. So, and this is just an example of the whole spiritual thing. You see, one of the things that we do, we celebrate New Year's in the dead of winter. Indigenous people celebrate New Year's in spring, when everything is popping up, when everything is becoming new. The leaves are starting to come on the tree. It's not cold no more. The sun is shining a little bit. Though it's not summer, it's spring, it's fresh. You remember your mama used to wake you up and say, let's do spring cleaning, to make everything fresh. But we celebrate New Year's by a Greek calendar. We celebrate the majority, not all of us, not all of them. Don't get me wrong. A lot of indigenous people. They're starting to see it. It's like life and death. You're born and then you die. If you had your own calendar, you would know that when everything's spring, now you gotta have a holiday for the people that pass away at this time. In the fall, they're going under the earth. Those are the spirits that you can use to help you, but you don't. You're a Christian, you're not into that. You won't even follow the you. This is where we are. This is where the African American is. Black, Negro. See, they're being something that somebody told them that they were. Somebody who didn't even know them. Somebody that came from another place and told them what they were, and they believed it. That's an African American. That's a black person, right or wrong. And you damn Skippy. You damn Skippy. So, just like a peach that hits off of one of the trees in Georgia, when it was time for people to appear, your ancestors sprang up here. That's what is meant by indigenous. I know you don't know. Help me. That we don't know, that's not an excuse no more. That's not an excuse anymore. Look at that brother carrying that tree. That's how you used to be. Somebody came and told you that you were something else, and this is where we are. How is that possible? How is that possible? Somebody can come tell you you're a Greek. You don't never hear in Greek history or mythology of the men doing that. Do you? Nah, nobody told me. They never tell you of the men, the Hebrew Israelites that do that. Do they? No, but you'll believe it, and because you can, you feel you can do whatever you want to do. You will be those other people before you be him. This is where you are. I'm saying the tree is 800 pounds, at least 800. 800. But you'd rather be Marcus Garvey. This is what I mean about us, the way we think. What are we doing? What are we doing? And why do we think it's cool when it's not? Remember, his ancestors got a woman from India on the doorsteps of the White House. And they still there cleaning, yazza balls and cooning. You know what they'll do if they'll do that. Hmm? You think Kamala's Harris people can do that? You think Kamala Harris people would do that? They think he is an untouchable. They think that he's not even fit to walk on the earth. But his daughters, his granddaughters, walks a person that thinks that of him up to the steps of the White House. That's the African American. That's the black person. People come and tell you who you are, and you be what they tell you to be. Is that not how the African American traverses through life? Whatever somebody tells him he is, that's what he or she is. Right or wrong. So when you're looking up your ancestors, you're going to find brothers, and you're going to come in contact with brothers like this. Check those people out. Check out what they were about. Check out what they did in life. These are questions you can ask your uncles. These are questions you can ask your aunts. Your aunts, around your mom's age or whatever. Everybody has a different story. Everybody looked at these people different. These people meant different things to different people. One of the ways that you're going to find in looking up your people, there's all kind of ways, because there's all kind of people. There's been people who's been connected to your family longer than you. Talk to those people. They have questions. They know things. And check out these kind of brothers right here. These was the Cox Strong brothers. Check out, a lot of them brothers did a lot of good for a lot of communities. Check those brothers out. Well, look, we're going to go ahead and end it right here, because it's almost the next day. So look, this brother right here, keep this brother on your mind, because this brother, I mean, the tree got to be at least 800, y'all. 800. 800. So look, you guys have a good weekend. We'll see you sometime this weekend. We got some more information to bring out. Peace.